Yo, everybody, welcome back to Playspot as usual. I have my guy here. We don't just talk football, but we analyze it. And also, Pirates have dropped a bombshell this morning, revealing seven players, and eight, another one from Mali. And I have Mesh here on the line as we speak. And we are actually going to unpack everything here. And that will be a football brain. And I have my friend, which is Mesh over here. You know that. And I just want to say, welcome, Mesh. Welcome to PlaySport, bruh.
Mula, how are you? And I hope everyone is good at home.
Obviously, bruh. Obviously, bruh. And this side, it's wind. This side is wind.
Ish, izinto zakhona.
So, Mesh, hey man, it seems like Orlando Pirates they don't target just sign, bruh. Like yo, but let's not waste time, bruh. While Pirates are staking talents, Kaizer Chiefs are still quiet. Now, no new official signings. No, it's only those who were actually left the club, and no technical hints. What does this mean actually to you, man? Man,
Yeah, no, I think Pirates, like we discussed yesterday,
yeah,
they've had the same technical team for a while.
yes,
They've had, meaning that there's been three departments of the vision that has been the same for a while now.
mm-hmm.
Which is easy. It makes it easy for them to acquire new talent because they know the specific players that they're looking for and what they must be capable of. Those players that they sign.
Okay, yeah. So, fans are saying Chiefs are acting like it's still off season, and some of them they're saying while it's Pirates they're actually already planning for CAF and also cups, and we saw that on the last season they have been doing so good. So what makes Chiefs to be so silent, bro?
I think the project of Chiefs is a little bit more the project at Pirates
Okay.
because the project at Chiefs, remember now they just instilled a way of playing under the new leadership of Nabi.
Yes.
So the new way of playing of Chiefs, they need to be given time to get the right selections for the coach, not for the people, not for the fans, but
Mm-hmm.
for the coach. What is the coach looking for? We
Mm-hmm.
all know the players that we want in this country, in the PSL, as the fans. Your Apolis, your Pasadin, but again, also Mayele, Salum, those ones we know them as the players for the coach.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that let's allow time to happen. It's not to say that Chiefs couldn't do that. What needs to happen now is for credit to be given to Pirates and say that, you know what, Pirates, credit to you. You are quick with your transfers. You know what you want. You go and you get it.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
As we dilly dally, sifunu Apolis, sifunu Pesitao, sifunu Banban, but nothing happens, right?
Mm-hmm.
And yes, we have a few transfers that have been confirmed,
Confirmed.
and I think the reason why people are not happy is because they are also not happy entirely with the players that have been signed,
Mm-hmm.
and it feels like it's a repeat of the previous years.
Fact.
And I do understand where the players are coming from.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, where the supporters are coming from. I do understand that, but they must understand that Pirates is preparing for CAF.
Mm-hmm. So.
Pirates can say that they did not win CAF because Saleng was not there. There
Mm-hmm.
was no squad depth. So they
Yes.
need to build the squad depth.
Yes.
So that if Moremi, there's some attitude problem, whatever, Kwaiba is there.
Yes.
You
So.
understand? So if Pirates is building based on the problems or the happened to them, and based on the experience of last season, we
Mm-hmm.
can say that they're building on that. As for Chiefs, there's no excuse now because some of these players they came in as free agents, and some of these players were also on the radar of Kaizer Chiefs.
Mm-hmm.
So there's no excuse for Chiefs to not have signed.
Yes.
But I do understand why they haven't signed or haven't announced because
Okay.
I believe that it's only the first year that the scouting department and the scouting team and the coach and the management have been together. So
Mm-hmm.
now we need to allow them the second year after they've worked the full year together
Mm-hmm.
and see what sort of quality they're going to bring.
Okay. Guys, if you have any question, just say it on the comment section. We'll answer to your question. And we have Mesh over here, guys. More likes for Mesh. It's only 10, but you have 84 on the house, guys. Please show love for Mesh. So, bruh, as I can continue asking questions, how far do you think? How wide is the gap now between the Soweto Giants, which is the gap between Kaizer Chiefs and Orlando Pirates, according to the standard of football, and also beside fame and everything, but standard of football?
Look, there's a big gap between Chiefs and Pirates in terms of achieving. There is a Pirates is number two, right? They're not fit to win the league, but you can still put 7 teams before you put Chiefs. In front of what is it? I mean, what, six? Yeah, maybe 6 or 7. Some of them. My math is not good, but we came number 9. So I think that the gap between Pirates and Chiefs is big. The gap between Sundowns and Chiefs and Pirates we understand, because we know that Sundowns has some financial capabilities more than the other two, but what Pirates can do, Chiefs can do.
Yes. Yeah.
And there is no excuse for Chiefs not to be able to bring in Guaiba, not to be able to bring in Moremi, all
Moremi.
these other players. You
Yes.
understand? So there
Yes.
is no excuse for Chiefs there.
Yes.
There is no
Fact.
excuse for Chiefs to fail to bring players that Pirates can also get,
Ish. Yeah, because if you can,
even on a financial level.
yes, if you can also we can check the likes of Mbuchuma, and Kwaiba. Actually, let me just say Mbuchuma and Moremi. Those are the players which we didn't think that they are going to Pirates. I think everyone was looking up to Kaizer Chiefs that are going to sign, even Mbule, bruh.
Yes, we were all looking forward to the Mbule signing. I feel like the Mbule signing, even if we had signed, all these unknown guys, the Mbule signing would have been a stamp of, but we did sign a big name,
Mm.
you know, because I appreciate every player that has been signed, but none of the players that have been signed are, were yet to sign a big name. We're yet to sign a name that's on everyone's lips.
Mm.
We have signed quality, yes. I do not doubt the players that have been signed, but we do not have a marquee signing. That marquee signing can be Pesitao, it can be Apollos, it can be Pasadine, it can be anyone.
Mm-hmm.
But we have not reached that level yet of having a marquee signing, or
Mm-hmm.
even a signing similar to Dolly or a signing similar to Billiard. However,
Fact.
way we acquired a player,
Fact.
But at this current moment, what we have done is we have signed a young player and an experienced player. We've signed basically 3 young players and 1 experienced player in Marco. And then the rest of them, they're still 26, 25, 24 in Ikotaro, Chislet, and Monyan.
Mm-hmm.
So all those players, none of them are a big name. We can say Chislet is a big name, yes, from the divisions of England. Yes, we understand that. But I'm saying in the PSL, someone who is a big name. We
Someone
haven't
who have
signed somebody like
witnessed
that
the
yet.
goodness of football, because we don't really
Yes,
watch those guys like Chislet. We don't know much about him unless
yes,
from
they only
highlights.
appear. Yes, they will appear when you check how other South African players are doing overseas. But
Mm-hmm.
in general, our minds can be a little bit far off from players like that unless you are following them
Yes,
personally.
yes, yeah, man. I think it's very straightforward on how you're explaining it. That no key signing right now as things stands. So also I want to ask, as they are actually going to Netherlands, and not yet any sign revealed, and actually a big signing. So don't you think that is going to be a little bit disturbance? Maybe they will sign after coming from preseason.
I'd like to believe again, you know, um, I do not want to elevate what the fans want with what the management and the team and the scouting department has agreed on.
Mm-hmm.
Because remember, the management can say Apollos is too expensive,
Mm-hmm.
and Pirates can say he's not expensive. We'll pay that amount.
Money.
Yes, and
Yeah.
I'm not talking crazy signings like Sundowns where it's exponential numbers like Boma, whatever millions. like the South Americans are signed for. But I'm talking about Orlando Pirates, a team can be put maybe on a financial scale on the same level with Chiefs.
Mm-hmm.
They're both selling out the derby. They're both they've got similar characteristics. They've got a lot of fans. They get their money through this way, sponsors and all of that stuff. But we see how Pirates is using their money,
Yes.
and we see that the way they are using their finances is progressive,
Mm-hmm.
right? You invest in a technical team, you invest in a group of people that are gonna be at the club no matter what,
Mm.
so that they carry the vision over the years,
Mm.
so that no matter who comes, they will all play tiki-taka. Like if someone says, like if someone was signed from Barcelona, La Masia, he becomes the La Masia. He becomes that sort of player.
Mm-hmm.
You understand what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
He doesn't change. He has the characteristics of a Barca player. He plays that tiki-taka,
Mm-hmm.
So, and also if someone comes from Bayern, someone comes from Madrid, those players, they are developed in a way that they're able to fit the team. Yes, there are
Yes.
misses here and there, but ultimately the player is a Real Madrid type of player.
Yeah.
And what Pirates has done is that they've created a system. They've
Mm.
created a style of play that is one of the most beautiful styles of play that you can see. And they did that with the same technical team. The people you are seeing as the technical team now are the ones that were under Rivero.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
That's
Mm-hmm.
why the management does not want to move away from um, the style of play that's being implemented by those guys, or how
Oh.
they select the players. You understand?
Yeah.
So they would rather lose the head coach than to get another person who's going to come with his new system, new ideas, and new everything. So we can forgive Chiefs in a way because it's still their first year together.
Mm-hmm.
So we
Mm-hmm.
must never shy away from those things. Some of the signings that management can be the one that says this player is expensive. Okay, who else do we have in mind? We must be grateful that there is a coach that when they say, okay, option one is expensive, he can say, but here's option two. What do you think about option two? And then they say, no, option two is too young or too old. Then he can say, okay, what do you think about option three? So
Mm-hmm.
I think that that thing is a key factor. That many people are not seeing the fruits of it now. They are seeing the fruits of Pirates, but they didn't see the fruits of Pirates 3 years ago.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
As for Chiefs, they will not see the fruits now, but this season, the fruits will show that once you have a group of people working at a team, they are the ones who implement the ideas and are able to implement those ideas, even on the forthcoming players.
Mm-hmm. I'm listening.
Yes, Mona.
Yeah. So, Mesh, with your understanding, um, you think that there is something which we don't know, maybe as fans, Kaizer Chiefs is doing aside, trying to build, not using actually strategy of Orlando Pirates. But if you can take a look, bruh, I think Orlando Pirates they came to the point where they're actually using the Mamelodi Sundowns system when it comes to signing. But the difference is that Paris they're actually signing young players.
Yeah, again, it's that thing of having the same people at the club for a long time, and we saw that with Sundowns.
Mm-hmm.
When Peter left, others remained, and they instilled, and then they got other people, and then when those ones left, others remained, and they instilled, and they continued, and when those ones left, others, and all Sundown signings, not all Sundown signings are the signing of the coach. Some of them it's management who signs.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Management says, I don't care what the coach is saying, I don't care what department is saying, I'm getting this player whether you like it or not.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
We must not shy away that also happens at Chiefs. And then
Fair.
some signings, for example, with Igodaro. Igodaro, if you look, Maliwa was the scout of what? Of of
For Sundowns.
of Sundowns, and he's the guy that also what scouted Igodaro. So you find Igodaro is a signing that is encouraged by the scouting department.
Mm. True.
And then you find someone like Chislet is a signing inspired by management, because management said they are on a mission to sign what? To sign all South African players that are playing abroad because it's difficult to sign players this side.
Mm-hmm. I know, Mesh. I think we are actually running out of time, but we really appreciate your analysis and also trying to break it down to the fans and also answering to the questions which I was actually uh releasing to you. So I want to thank also everybody who have been subscribed to this channel. You're 108 guys, only 18 likes. Me, please, guys, more likes for Mesh. And also leave your comment in the comment section, guys. We might pick up some comments there and come and do a video. So this is this, guys. Subscribe to the channel. Thank you very much, Mesh.
Thank you, Mula. Thank you, man, and thanks to everyone listening.
Danko.